Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for stopping by. This is Yah'Aira. You're fixing to witness today a mess or a masterpiece. I'm going to create a mess or a masterpiece. I'm fixing to attempt to paint my front door, and the paint that I have, I don't know if I have enough of this green. I want the door to be green, so I'm going to mix some paints together to try to create the shade of green that I want. I'm wearing this mask because I can't find my N95, so I definitely need this mask on when I'm painting. And so that's why I'm wearing a mask. But I hope you can hear me. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. We're having 90s here in Alabama. So while there's shade on the porch, I'm going to attempt to create a mess or a masterpiece. I have this paint. It's a green. It's a really, I don't know if you can see it. It's a pale color green. I'm mixing some brown with it, and I have a khaki color in case it gets too dark that I'm going to mix with it. And but I do want the green to stand out, and I do know that the green will get a little darker as it dries. So that's why I'm going to mix this khaki color here. This khaki color that I have, I'm going to mix it with it. So I have this, I'm going to mix this in, some of it, and see what happens. The thing about paint, it's only paint. If you don't get it right the first time, you can try and try again. So I'm going to mix this lighter color in there. So I have 3 different colors in there. And I'm going to stir them up really good. And let me just say, the video that I made Sunday, I'm still saying I am so sorry for the background noise. I was not expecting all of that background noise from the movie that my husband was watching, but it was there. So I'm still saying please forgive that, and I'll make sure that doesn't happen again. But anyway, hopefully I'm out here by myself doing this. And so I'm going to give it a good stirring up. And I might end up getting so far, and I might have to go back and get some more green. If I do, I have to give it the same same mixture. Remember, we're creating a masterpiece or a mess, so bear with me. This is my paintbrush. I'm going to go ahead and get the edges first with the paintbrush, and halfway worried about it being too dark. Don't want it to be too light. I'm going to very scarcely mix a little bit more brown. So I'm going to mix a little bit more brown. Just a tad more brown in there. I just feel like I should. So we'll see. Mix a little bit more brown. All right, there's the brown. This is the brown that I used to paint my shutters. And I'm going to be painting some other things with the same brown. So anyway, like I say, if this is too dark and I have to put some more paint and try all over again, I would do that. Because the green paint is only a sample can, so I didn't pay a lot of money, about $7. And I already had the brown and the khaki. So let's try it on the door and see what happens. Gonna do the edges first. Oh yeah, I put new black hardware on my door. I did that offline last night because it was a struggle. I know you didn't want to see me sweating through that. So here we go. Last time I painted a house, this house, before I put the siding on, I painted with the paint that I guessed up on, and I ended up loving it. It was a mixture of colors, and I loved it. It turned out so well. So I'm hoping this would do the same. I want to use the paintbrush for the corners like this, and then I'll use a roller for the larger parts, the wider parts of the door. But the roller won't get in these little cracks and crevices, so that's where the paintbrush comes in. Trying to get the edges. So what do you think so far? You think I'm creating a mess or a masterpiece? Or both? Let me know in the comments. Feel free to comment. Greens can be so tricky. Well, colors can be tricky as far as that goes. The different shades, you just never know what you're going to come up with when you're trying to match certain things. The worst I could have, well, not the worst, the least I could come up with maybe to be a yellow green. We'll see. A greenish yellow, a yellowish green, a yellowish green. If it dries like that color in the pan, I think I'll like that. I went ahead and did my prepping, so you know the blue that you see is painter's tape. I did my prepping already, so hopefully I won't get paint on my hardware and on the window. Like I say, if it doesn't turn out good, I won't cry. I'll just have to get some more paint. But hopefully it'll turn out beautiful. I wish you could see this green that's down here in this little container. It's a really nice sage. So I would love it if it came out sage. I would love that. But I am expecting it for it to turn dark. I know it's going to darken up. It's looking light as it go on right now. But it's going to darken up as it dries. Trying not to have to move this little thing at the bottom of the door. The flies are having a holiday because I'm having it. The flies are having fun. I'm having to have the door open a little bit so I can get the inside part. So the flies are loving that for now. They're not going to love it when I come inside and start killing. But it's summertime and flies and bees and stuff, they coming around and visit the best of us. But I know how to get rid of them. This is actually going on quicker than I was thinking. So I hope it seems quick to you guys. And I hope you're enjoying the masterpiece that I'm creating. Not going anywhere, just down at the bottom of the door painting. And that statement I was making saying I was sorry about the noise in my other video, some of you might be saying, well, why didn't she edit it and take it out? She hasn't learned how to edit yet. That is why she didn't edit and take it out. But she's learning. Every day is a better day. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and that noise you hear is either a garbage truck on the next street or construction, some kind of heavy equipment. Sorry for that. I live in a world where people do things. Some things out of our control. So, like that noise I'm hearing of the big truck or whatever it is, out of my control. Okay, I'm putting my roller on, getting ready to do some rolling. This is drying that sagey color like I was hoping. I'll keep going. Still with you, just down lower. I'll see, can I adjust the camera so when I go down lower you can see what I'm doing toward the bottom. There we go. Okay. So I'm trying to get this area. I love this. I love painting. I did some painting in every room inside my house and outside. It's what I do. I enjoy it. And I'm learning to enjoy gardening just as much. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. That noise you hear is a tractor. I see a green tractor, so what he's doing, I don't know. That noise of the tractor on the other street, a tractor, I have no idea what he's doing except for making noise. I'll paint this and then I'll come over with a second coat, touch-up type coat. A little hot actually to be painting, but I hope this turns out well. The weather's pretty hot to be painting in, but I'm hoping that it will turn out okay. Okay. I'm going to take my brush and try to hit some corners again. Excuse the tractor noise, please. He's coming up this way. He's getting closer. The tractor, I'll let you see him. He's turning in this, he's turning. That is the noise maker. Sorry for it. I have no idea why he's coming this way, but maybe the noise will be gone soon, hopefully. some years ago, I used to have shutters in a sage green. My house was like a mustard yellow, and I had sage green shutters. It was gorgeous. Everybody seemed to love it. I don't know why I'm seeing all these big, I now see a big white truck. I don't know why everybody's doing their work on the same day. Maybe they're getting ready for the holiday, I don't know. I just know that my masterpiece is becoming more and more of a masterpiece. That's all I know. I'm liking it more and more. I'm going to let this set till it gets more of a tacky type dry, and then I'll go over it again, because the way it is now is just, when I paint, I'm just taking paint off with the brush. So I'm going to let it sit, and then I'll come back after an hour or so and give it a finishing touch. But I will say, I'm loving the shade. It's, I hope you can see it. It's looking quite sagey, and I really like it. I think it's gonna look nice with those brown shutters that I painted the other day. I think it's gonna all fall in place as I continue to decorate my front porch. So I'm just going to house this away in a plastic bag so that it won't dry out. And I'll come back later, and I'm going to try to bring you closer so you can see the sagey color. It was looking so, remember how light it was looking at first? Now look at it. You see that sagey color? It dries darker. It's going to get a little bit darker than that. And when it dries more, I'll come back in those dark streaks, because, you know, the door was black to start with. So it has dark streaks. I'll come and give a second coat to straighten those out. But this is, I like this. I said a mess or a masterpiece, right? I'm calling it a masterpiece. All right. That's all I'm going to do for now, because I'm going to have to let it dry. Let it dry for about an hour or two. Then I'll come back and do a finishing touch. But what can I say? I like the way it's looking. I really like that color. I've always liked what I call an army green or a sage. That's always been one of my colors. So I hope you got I'm getting tongue-tied. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. If you new and haven't subscribed, welcome, and please subscribe. If you're not that new and have subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. And just keep showing up, and I'll keep showing up. And this is all I have for now. So this is Yah'Aira saying shalom, shalom, shalom.